The kingdom of Arath had changed. Years had passed since the war ended. The fields were green again. Children laughed in the streets. The people had rebuilt what the darkness tried to destroy. But one thing never changed. The king still never spoke. Not a word. Every morning, King Eldrin walked through the city. He listened to the farmers, to the merchants, to the old women who sat beside the road. He ruled not with speeches, but with action. When someone was hungry, food arrived. When someone was wronged, justice came. When enemies threatened the borders, the king stood ready, still silent, still watching. But one evening, something happened. A young boy approached the throne. The guards tried to stop him, but the king raised his hand. The boy walked closer. He looked at the king with curious eyes and asked, "Your Majesty, why don't you speak?" The entire throne room became silent. Everyone waited. They had wondered this for years. Why did the king never speak? The king slowly stood. For the first time in many years, he opened his mouth. His voice was deep and calm, and he said only this: "A ruler who listens hears the truth." The room fell completely silent. The king looked around at his people. When kings talk too much, they stop hearing their people. The boy nodded slowly, and the king returned to his throne. He said nothing else. Not that day, not the next day, and not the years after. But the kingdom of Arath became the strongest it had ever been. Not because their king was loud, but because their king listened. And so the legend lived on, not as a warrior, not as a conqueror, but as the ruler the people would remember forever, the silent king.